top athletes, plenty of them using Whoop already, but now you and I can use it. I can have a membership. Talk to us about the product.
Yeah, that's true. So we just launched, actually yesterday, the Whoop membership, which is going to bring this technology really focused on human performance to a much larger audience. So with the membership, you're going to get the hardware, the Whoop Strap 2.0. This is measuring data 100 times a second across 5 different variables. It's giving you feedback on exercise and recovery and sleep. So big focus on recovery and ultimately preparing people to perform in their daily lives. And with this membership as well, there's going to be weekly reports to give additional analytics. There's going to be a whole membership services outlet where you can get additional feedback on your information. And then you'll be part of a community. It's a community that, to your point, includes professional athletes and includes Fortune.
Who are the athletes that you really are pleased that use this product?
Well, you're going to have to find out on the community, but you know, we work with professional athletes across every professional sports league. We just became the official wearable of the NFL Players Association. We've been fortunate to be approved to be worn in Major League Baseball, so many top teams there are using the product. It's been a great year in the NBA. We do a lot of work with the military, so Olympians. It's you know, our technology was really grounded, I would say, with the best athletes in the world.
What then can we see in terms of monetization of such data? When you've got the best athletes in the world using it, are they able to use that data not only to see their recovery teams to perform at their peak, but also to let the world in on some of their secrets and start selling that data?
Yeah, you know, you saw the recent ruling with the Supreme Court and around gambling. I think it's a great opportunity for the players now to start monetizing their own health data. You know, our partnership with the NFL Players Association was really grounded on this notion of providing data from the best athletes in the world to fans. You know, it was only 30 years ago, really, that professional athletes started lifting weights. And now, you know, you can't go to a hotel in America that doesn't have a gym, right? A lot of that story came from professional athletes and was brought to the masses. And so I see the same thing happening with recovery and with sleep, where you're going to learn from the best athletes how to recover properly and how to sleep properly.
Well, what I think is really interesting is you haven't just got athletes, you've got Fortune 500 CEOs.
Yeah.
What are some of the things that they're learning about their data? How are they performing in a better way?
Well, much the same way you need to prepare for a game and be at the top of your performance as a professional athlete. You know, we're working with top executives who want to perform in their daily lives. And a lot of that comes down to recovery, it comes down to sleep, but it's other things that you're doing in your life. You know, things like meditation, can that help? Diet, can that help? Travel, how is that going to hurt? You know, we work with a number of tech CEOs on what they can actually do in terms of jet lag to minimize the effect that it's going to have on their bodies.
And so how do they change the time of their flights?
Yeah, it's changing times of flights. It's different supplements before they fly or after. It's timing your exercise appropriately. It's thinking about when the flight leaves. It's thinking about how early you get into a city in order to recover properly. And a lot of that's, you know, that's the work that we did originally with professional athletes. So, you know, I'd say as a general rule, Whoop takes this information that we learned from the best sports teams in the world or professional athletes, and then we use that information to help a larger audience.
And how did you build the Whoop 2.0, which you're wearing? Like, what technology is going into it? Who are you having to employ to ensure that you're at the cutting edge of this sort of innovation?
You know, the most important thing is really the granularity of the data. So collecting data 100 times a second, 100 megabytes of data on a person per day, it's much more granular and accurate than anything else on the market. And mind you, its main goal is just to collect health data. This isn't doing phone calls, it's not calling an Uber, but it's giving you then a level of understanding of your body that can help you perform at a higher level.
What do you think the next innovation is for the 3.0? Is it more granularity? Is it more types of data within your body? What is it?
Well, we're going to continue investing in our hardware. We're going to continue investing in our data. I think you're going to see a lot more approaches coming in that regard. You know, the flexibility in particular to wear the technology throughout the body. I like to say eventually this hardware is just going to disappear, and ultimately that analytics, that backbone of what you need to do to improve, is going to keep driving you.
So it'll be in your clothes? when you say it will disappear? What are you
We'll see,
envisaging?
Caroline. I mean, there's a lot to come.
Okay, and so how will you look to broaden the base in terms of the membership? You are charging a relatively expensive upfront fee, but then it's quite a cheap monthly basis. How do you keep it a luxury product, or where do you want to be in the marketplace?
So the Whoop membership is $30 a month. You know, that's the equivalent of one fitness class a month, right?
Yeah.
And in turn, you're getting a 24/7 coach on your body. So how do you make the most of that one fitness class? Or in a lot of cases, people are spending $100 a training session, right, with their trainer. Well, Whoop is now going to actually help you get a lot more benefit out of that trainer, and maybe over time, it can actually augment the trainer as well. So, $30 a month seems quite affordable for the service that we're providing. And mind you, historically, we've been charging anywhere from $1,000 to $2,000 per athlete at the elite level. Previously at the consumer market it was $500. So we've seen a great response just in the last 24 hours to this offering, and we're growing fast, so it's exciting.
What's a great start? What you just said you had a great pickup. What is that?
Well, it means a lot of...
an idea of numbers?
It means a lot of people are buying the product and they're excited about it. And, we don't disclose a lot of these numbers publicly because we're a private company. But for a startup that's growing here in Boston, it's a really exciting moment for us as a company.